Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. So in my previous video, I explained the types of communication barriers in the types of communication barriers, I've explained internal barriers in my previous video. So in today's video, I'll explain the external video, which is left out. So I'm sharing the screen, just observe the screen properly and try to understand the thing. Yeah. So external barrier. External barriers occur due to factors we have no control over and are outside of routine and environment. Factors like noise, different time zones and distance, faulty communication equipment, or technologies. External barriers. Yeah, in simple language, barriers means the physical barriers. When we communicate with someone, when the sender communicates with the receiver, okay. So if there is any physical barrier in between them, then it's called external barrier. This is the simple meaning. So, for example, if I give some example, then let's say two friends they are talking through phone. Okay, two friends are there, they are talking through phone, and there is a signal problem between in their communication, in their verbal communication. Okay, two friends are there, one is, let's say, A, and another, let's say, B. Okay, so in between A and B, there is a communication gap or signal problem. Okay, so this signal problem is the external barrier. Okay, A wants to convey some message to B, but B is unable to get the message properly because of this external barrier. Because of this external barrier, which is their signal problem. This is the external barrier, which is the signal problem. Okay, so this is the example which is given in the book also. Okay, so it becomes difficult for you to hear what your friend is trying to convey. Okay, so these types of barriers are called external barrier. So we'll see some factors related to external barriers. So let us begin with the factors. Noise and other distractions. These prevent the message from being heard correctly. One may be misinterpreted physical balance, technological problems with equipment used for communication. This is the line. For example, or faulty access may prevent proper contact. As much Yes. So two factors which have been said here. One is noise and distraction. So noise and distraction. This is very simple. Okay, when suppose this, let me give the example of these two friends only. Okay, when these friends are talking about something, then there is, let's say, there is very noise in their surroundings. There is very much noise in their surroundings. So that's why their communication is not becoming effective. So this is the distraction of noise. Then it's been said that physical barriers between communicators. Okay, technological problems with equipment used for communication is a physical barrier. For example, weak signals or a faulty headset may prevent proper contact and cause dissatisfaction and irritation among the people communicating. Yes, my previous example only, the two friends. Okay, the two friends, one is A and another is B. Okay, so they are unable to get the message. They are unable to convey their message. they are unable to convey the message with each other because of the physical barrier, which is weak signal. Okay, low signal. So this is the physical barrier, okay, or the external barrier. So this is what has been said in this point also, that is physical barriers between communicators. Then physical disabilities. Let us see what is physical disabilities. Yes, physical disabilities are nothing but like hearing problems or speech difficulties. We see sometimes in our surroundings that some people are there who cannot, you know, who cannot listen properly, or who cannot who are unable to listen because of their hearing problem. Okay, hearing loss, or those who cannot hear, they, simultaneously they cannot speak also. So these are the physical disabilities which comes under external barrier. And the last point is physical barrier to non-verbal communication. Let us know about the measures that can be taken to overcome these barriers in the next topic. Yeah. Physical barrier to non-verbal communication is nothing but, let's say, two friends are talking. This A and B. Okay. This two friends are talking with each other, and A is also talking through phone, and B is also talking through phone. Okay, but the problem is that, okay, they cannot see their body gesture, they cannot see their body language. Okay, how they are talking, how they might feel the emotion of both of them. Okay, they might feel their emotion, but 100% they cannot feel the 100% of their physical gesture, posture, whatever you say. Okay, 100% they cannot say. Out of 100%, 10% might they feel, but the rest 90% they will not feel. So this is what physical barriers to non-verbal communication. Okay, so now we'll see measures to overcome the barriers of communication. Okay, let us see. Measures to overcome the barriers of communication. Barriers become a root cause of many problems that lead to productive or effective communication. This poor relationships, loss of trust, misunderstanding, wasted time and energy, and as such undesirable outcomes. It is essential to overcome these barriers to ensure smooth and effective communication. Overcoming barriers related to the formation of the message. To overcome problems with the formation of the message, one should ensure proper reporting of the message being conveyed before it is sent. Yeah. So how we can overcome these barriers, how we can overcome the physical barriers, we'll see now. Okay. Some points we'll see. Some of these include: keep it simple. Messages should be simple and appropriate to serve the purpose of communication. Communication must be clear and precise to ensure better understanding. One must avoid complicated terminology during the discussion. Yes, communication, in during communication, the language of the communication should be simple. Okay, the communicator must not use any difficult words or difficult terminology, because of which the receiver might catch the main concept of the communication, or the main purpose of the communication. So this sometimes happens that, okay, some let me take the example of teacher and student. Okay, so sometimes what happens, that teachers, to finish up their course, to finish up their syllabus, teachers sometimes, you know they just run away. I mean, they just what to do, they 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 quickly want to finish the syllabus, and because of which they what they do, Suppose in mathematics subjects, out of this 10 sums, they do two sums only. So this what happens, the students, out of, let's say, 50 students, the 40 students will not understand because of the rush, due to less time, because of the rush, due to less time. So this is what happens is that so this what happens, the communication communication is the, uh, okay, so the main meaning of this statement is the communication. During this communication, the sender and the receiver both should avoid use this complicated terminology, complicated words, so that the communication becomes effective. Okay, so this is the thing. There is no need to point any example. So using correct language, next point. We could use interpreters and translators or digital language translators when it comes to communicating in unknown or accessible languages. Using appropriate body language, the sender should use correct gestures, facial expressions, and body posture while talking. The receiver should not oversize, which includes smiling, making eye contact, nodding at appropriate times, and avoiding distractions. These are all things that relay the message that you are interested in what the speaker has to say, and that your attention is being invested. Okay, here it's been said that 2 points are there: using correct language and using appropriate body language. Yeah, while communicating, a sender or the receiver, whosoever it is, okay, both the communicator should use correct language. Okay, there should be no grammatical error. Okay, the sender should ensure there is no complicated words, because of which the receiver might get, confused. So due to this, the correct language should be the correct language should be used during communication. And appropriate body language is nothing but, while communicating, while talking with each other, the sender and the receiver both should use some body language, like nodding their head, like then, you know giving smiles. Okay, sometimes giving smiles to avoid distractions. Okay, and also to avoid distraction. These nonverbal cues convey the message that you are interested in what the speaker has to say. These body gestures, like showing happy faces. Okay, so these things attracts the receiver. Sorry, just a minute. These things attract the receiver, that the communication which the sender is talking about is quite interesting. Okay, so these things attract, and all these things leads to a successful communication. So now we'll see overcoming internal barriers. Overcoming internal barriers. Internal barriers are caused due to one state of mind and some mental characteristics or personality. Hence, one has to make a conscious effort to overcome them. Be sensitive and empathetic. The sender must make sure that the receiver is in the right minds and be confident of attention and trust in the receiver. Develop good listening skills. Giving proper attention without interrupting the sender and without making any distractions are essential listening skills that lead to effective communication. Active listening is a skill that can be avoided and developed with practice. This skill can be. Okay, 2 points are there: be sensitive and emphatic. First point, while communicating, we should be sensitive, we should be, concentrated enough, okay, to get the right frame of mind, and we should be confident of having the attention and interest of the receiver. So this is the main thing. in developing good listening skills, this is a very important point. Develop good listening skills. This point is talking about, this point talks about that while communicating, both the sender and the receiver should, should have a good listening skills. That first of all, the receiver should have the good listening skills, that what the sender is telling or what the sender is conveying, the receiver should listen it very carefully, very minutely, and all these things which leads to a effective communication, and it will be the communication will be beneficial. Okay. Active listening skills is the skills that can be acquired and developed with practice. Yeah. Active listening skills are nothing but listening to the things very minutely. Okay, listening to the skills with very much interest. Okay, so these are the like active listening skills. And how people can practice active listening skills, like, you know, they can hear story dictation. Story dictation is nothing but, in today's technological era, people can hear story dictation, like they in the YouTube, they can they can search for story dictation and they can hear it properly. And let me leave about the story dictation. To learn music, if anyone is interested in learning music, so they should, first of all, they should hear the music. No, to learn a music, they should, first of all, they should hear the music. So to learn that music, to hear that music, the the person should have a very good listening skills. So these listening skills, if the person is having good listening skills, then only he or she can, you know then only he or she can, by heart, by heart the music lines, or they can acquire the music lines, and after that they can sing it. Doesn't matter whether the vocal is up to the singer's mark, but first of all, to, you know to learn the music, to learn the lines of the music, first of all, they should have the good listening skills, which is called active listening skills. If the person is, suppose this person, ये जो काला आदमी है ना, बूढ़ा काला आदमी, इसको गाना पसंद है, ठीक है, ये मेरा नाम नहीं है, ये म्यूजिक है, तो उसको गाना पसंद है। तो इस गाने के लिए उसको क्या, पहले तो उसको उसको तो पहले गाना 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 सुनना पड़ेगा ना। तो सुनने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, उसको उसका जो कान है, उसका कान को पूरा खुला रखना पड़ेगा। तो कान को खुला रखने के लिए उसका एक्टिव एक्टिव लिसनिंग स्किल्स होना चाहिए। तो एक्टिव लिसनिंग स्किल्स का मतलब ही होता है कि जब भी जब भी कोई आदमी, मतलब पूरा ध्यान से एक चीज को सुनेगा, एक चीज को विदाउट एनी डिस्ट्रैक्शन एक चीज को सुनेगा, तभी उसका जो ये जो गाना है, तो वो उसका दिमाग में रहेगा। इट विल दिस सॉन्ग विल बी देयर इन हिज माइंड। ओके। तो जब जब भी इसका उसका दिमाग में ये रहेगा, तभी वो सीख पाएगा। ओके। सो दिस इज द मेन थिंग। So this is the this is about develop good listening skills. Okay. So then the last point is develop trust. The last point is develop trust. Only concentrate on what is being said rather than just hearing the message of the speaker. Active listening involves listening with all the senses. Develop trust. Mutual trust between the sender and the receiver helps in reducing perception errors. So this is nothing but develop trust is mutual trust. Okay, mutual trust should be there between the sender and the receiver, which helps in reducing perception error. Means this perception error is nothing but, this silly mistakes, you can say. Okay. So this is the things. After that, we will see overcoming external barrier. These are the 3 points. What is called overcoming external barriers? So internal barriers we have seen. So now we'll see overcoming external barriers. Just a minute. Yeah. So overcoming external barrier, we'll see now.
Overcoming external barriers. Overcoming external barriers requires a change in environment we are communicating in, which includes the use of appropriate equipment or facilities. Use proper communication channels. Using proper infrastructure and equipment prevents noise and other distractions. For example, ensure that you have a good pen while writing a message or the telephone line that you are in working condition. Find alternate means of communication to overcome psychological problems. Physical disabilities should be taken into consideration and handled sensitively. Appropriate means of communication such as sign language, written communication, or hearing aids should be used in such situations. Use emojis while texting. Use emojis to express feelings during messaging helps to overcome some of the limitations of texting.
Okay, so using proper communication channels, the first point is nothing but let's say explaining with a good, I'm explaining with an example which has been given here, that we should write with a good pen. If to we should write with a good pen to so that the message becomes clear. Okay, this is the thing. And telephone line that you are using in working condition. So while working, let's say I am working in an office and I am working in IT department. Suppose this is my let's say this is my computer where I work. This is my computer, and this is me who's sitting here. Okay, don't go with my drawings. This is me who is sitting here and working in the computer, and through this line, suppose this is the line, through this line my network is coming. Okay, which is called here as telephone line. Okay, I'm leaving our telephone line, I'm bringing here network line, that is internet line. So internet line means here broadband. Okay, so let's say my broadband signal, it is of, let's say this is my broadband. Okay, this is my broadband, this line is my broadband, and my broadband signal name is Geo, which is offered. Okay, Geo broadband. Okay, what in common language it's called Geo fiber. Okay, so Geo broadband I have. Okay, so let's say it's been said that we should use good telephone line that you are using in working condition. While working we should use good telephone line. So in place of telephone line I am placing here as broadband, the network line. Okay, so let's say I am working in internet in Google. Okay, I am searching something in Google. Okay, so I'm searching something in Google, but my net is slow, my internet speed is slow. So definitely my the speed of my broadband, my fiber speed is low. Okay, my fiber speed is low. Yeah, so what I was saying is that this is my broadband and I am working in the computer. So the main thing is that if my network is if while I am browsing the things, if I see that my network is slow, that means definitely my geo fiber speed is slow. Okay, so this means that uh, this means that the connection, okay, this fibers are what, these are Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity. Okay, so these wireless fidelities are nothing but a group of connections from the tower which gives us the internet, simple meaning. Okay, the network connections which are getting from the tower. So everyone is using internet. Okay, let's say in my office 50 staffs, 100 staffs are there. Okay, and each and every staffs are using internet. So definitely when everyone is using internet from one broadband only, okay, from one broadband only, when everyone is using internet, that means the fiber speed will become slow. Okay, so for for this I'm diverting, I'm getting a little bit diverted. Okay, but this is very something important. Okay, so for this we should use good, we should use good internet connections. So internet connections, internet speeds are measured in mbps, that is megabyte per second. mps, let me show you here. Okay, broadband speeds are measured in megabyte per second, often shortened to mbps, ps or mbps. Usually we call it as an mbps only. So mbps are nothing but the the measurement scale of internet. Okay, I mean the units of internet speed. Okay, so the higher the number of mbps you have, the speedier your online activity should be. Let's say, let's say it's been said that the higher the number of mbps, megabytes per second, you have, the speedier your online activity should be. So let's say my broadband is let's say my broadband is 100 mbps. My broad sorry, uh, not 100 mbps. Okay, since it is getting since my since I'm not able to work here, that means it's definitely below 100. So let's say, let me keep it as, let me keep it as 25 mbps. 25 mbps, okay, which is, an average level speed of internet. So in 25 mbps speed, it is not possible for 100, in 25 mbps speed it's not possible for 100 staffs to work, okay, with the same broadband network connection. For that, to develop good internet connection, I can convert 25 to, if I convert this 25 mbps broadband network to, let's say, uh, how much, 75 or 70 mbps. Okay, some mathematical calculations are there here, but they would not, we don't require it now. Okay, 20 mbps, earlier it was 20 mbps, now it's 70 mbps. So definitely, earlier it was 25 mbps, now it is 70 mbps. So from 25 to 70, how much I have increased? 25 to 70, 70 is your uh, yeah, 45 mbps I have increased. Okay, 45 mbps I have increased. So uh, if I have increased 45 mbps, then now the speed of the internet will will rise. Then now the speed of the internet will rise, and definitely I'll be easily able to, do my things here. And as soon as I press the enter button, the things will come automatically. The things will come faster. So it depends on the quality of the network. So these qualities are said there as, we should use good connection of, here it's been said this good connection of telephone line, but I have what I have done here, I have replaced this telephone line with internet connection. So this is the thing. So this is the main thing. Then we are completed with this chapter, that is overcoming external barriers. So in my next video, I'll start with a practical chapter, most probably chapter 1, which is digital documentation. Thank you.